Filling a raised bed can be very expensive. So in this video, we're going to show you how we're going to be filling our beds in a very inexpensive way. Vajeja reached out to us, and they are a company that has raised beds that you can assemble. It comes in a box and you can assemble it at home. I saw it as the perfect opportunity to conceal this eyesore that we have going on right here. From the road, it doesn't look very pretty, and I'd really like to beautify this situation. Let's start by preparing the area by laying some cardboard down where we're going to have the bed. And the reason that we want to do this is that it'll help suppress the weeds. As we wet it down, it'll help feed the microorganisms and the worms. So we're going to have to probably customize the sizing of this. I want to get the bed put together so we can figure out exactly how much we might need to customize that. Let's go ahead and start building that.
I thought I saw a light when you passed me by. The reason why I shine, you're the reason why. I thought I caught your eyes, but love is blind. I thought I saw you smile.
If you're interested in the Vajeja products, we did put a link for them below in the show notes. And if you really like something, you can get a discount with our affiliate code that we put down below as well. Now for the part that we're trying to help you save money with. We need to get this bed filled up, and we're going to be using some natural materials. Now for the first layer in the bed here, we're going to be using large chunks of aged wood from around our property. And if you have that around your property, that's something you can use. That and twigs or stumps. They release and retain moisture over time, and it helps with oxygen. It also helps the soil from becoming anaerobic, and it gives great drainage too. You can feel it after that in the second layer. You can add leaves and fresh grass clippings to fill the voids. It adds nitrogen as it breaks down. Some other ideas is having some shredded newspaper or additional cardboard, which are carbon and fillers for that second layer. We have a bunch of bedding from our birds when we had them in the brooder. We usually put that into its own compost pile, but it's actually perfect as a filler for us. Now, something important to mention is that we're not building compost under the soil that we're going to be putting at the top, because that would burn the roots. You want to top it off with 6 to 12 inches of really good soil, so that if you got root vegetables, obviously you want to be on the bigger side of that, but we are going to go closer to 6 inches because what we're going to be planting in here has small roots. Over time, that organic matter will become humus, which is perfect for worms and plants to feed off of. We're going to be making our own potting mix to save us some money, but you can get some potting mix from the local big box store to top it off. And it's really important to water the soil down to get out the air pockets. Anything that is going to save you some money is going to take some sweat equity, as you saw with what it took for us to fill this bed. Now we're holding off on putting all of Mr. Nakid Gardener's plants into it because they don't have their true leaves yet, but there's a lot and we have to pick through them and choose which ones to put in the bed. We didn't really go over everything that we do for our soil mix because we've done a video about that, and if you're interested in that, we're going to put that video off to the side and in the show notes below, and you can check that out.